Hey guys, it's Bopper here again. Today I want to do another episode of my Unsung Gun series. Series is basically just me using a gun which I kind of feel is, ignored by the vast majority of Battlefield 3 players, and I just kind of give my opinions on why I think it's a good alternative to some of the more commonly used weapons in the game. Today I decided to jump on some close quarters on Zeba Tower and, just tear it up, as it's a nice change of pace from kind of playing Armored Kill a lot lately. Um, yeah, anyway, in this episode I want to take a look at the M5K, one of the all-kit PDWs in Battlefield 3. The M5K was released with close quarters expansion, and it's hardly been used by a lot of people until the most recent patch, which kind of buffed its close range damage from I think 20 to 25, to kind of make it compete against some of the other guns a bit better. And kind of like the UMP, it's now a beast in close quarter situations thanks to that increased damage. It obviously lacks at range, but if you use this weapon to its strengths and you get in close to your enemy, it will reward you. It boasts some of the best hip fire in the game, and adding to a laser sight to it just makes it even better. Once you've mastered it, you can even outgun an MP7 or a P90 quite easily. The M5K has a 900 rounds per minute rate of fire, which means it just kind of chews through ammo, so I definitely recommend using the support kit, or at least having squad ammo equipped, to give you a few extra rounds to work with. The high rate of fire, allows you to drop your enemies really quickly. In close quarter scenarios, this can make all the difference. The M5K is, a relatively decent reload time. It's about 2.2 seconds when it's not empty, and 3 seconds when totally empty. So you probably won't get caught with your pants down trying to reload too often. The M5K kind of allows you to be really aggressive on these close quarter maps. And even on maps like Operation Metro and Grand Bazaar, you can still play quite aggressively. I suppose having the right attachments for the M5K, makes all the difference. The right specs can improve the gun immensely. I think a must for this weapon is definitely having extended mags, because with the 900 rounds per minute rate of fire, and the standard 20 round clip, it just doesn't do the job. So when you're engaging more than one enemy, having extended mags gives you 30 rounds and means you can be far more effective, and you won't have to reload as often. The iron sights are quite nice on the M5K, but I like to use the Russian Cobra red dot sight. It doesn't take up a lot of the screen when you aim down sight, and it's a nice complement to the M5K as well. I'd also recommend definitely using the laser attachment. As I said, the M5K has awesome hip fire accuracy, and slapping a laser on there makes it even better, so I would definitely try that out. I was using the M5K quite a lot since its release, and I have about 500 kills with it, and I have to say it's a great little gun, and the buff to the damage has made it even better, and now a more viable option for players to choose. It's also great for stuff like team deathmatch, or even on certain rush maps. You could put a suppressor on there, and you can be very stealthy, and allows you to flank your enemies and kind of get behind them and get the upper hand. When running with this gun, it's definitely a good idea to have a sidearm that you can rely on as well, because every now and then you'll need to switch to your pistol to finish a guy off. I kind of prefer to use some of the machine pistols like the 93R or the G18, as they have a similar rate of fire to the M5K, and they seem to kind of complement the gun quite well. But choose whatever you feel most comfortable with. Sometimes raw power from like the 44 Magnum or the Rex are good choices, because they can finish off a guy quite quickly, with the higher damage. Yeah, well, that'll probably wrap up this episode, guys. If you haven't used the M5K that much, I urge you to give it a try. It's a really good little gun. See what you think of it, but don't go on Gulf of Oman Conquest and expect to do too well with it. Stick to something smaller, one of the close quarters maps, or Metro or Bazaar, something like that. I think you'll definitely have better results when you do. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for this episode. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.